Hello, hello, hello. If you are like me, you have been super excited about IML's release of the brand new crypto analyzer. My name is Chrissy Thornton. I'm an independent business owner with IML, iMarkets Live, and I'm excited tonight to talk to you about a trading strategy utilizing the wonderful new tool available to us, the crypto analyzer. We're calling this the Crypto Frenzy trading strategy. There are many strategies that will be made available to you, but I just want to talk about what's worked for me. I had the opportunity as a member of IML and friend to Stephen Hooley to be one of the few testers of the crypto analyzer over the past couple of weeks. So if you are ready to trade cryptocurrency using the IML crypto analyzer, I'm here to share my strategy and my results with you. I'm here to help you get set up, to give you some basics about what we're doing so that you can be super successful as you start to trade crypto. So I want to give a quick disclaimer. You should have some experience trading and using the MetaTrader 4 platform. I know that sounds odd, but I know a lot of people are excited to jump into trading crypto, but you should have some basic experience. So if not, I advise you to start at the beginning, review your training videos in IML Academy, practice trading on the Forex market in a demo account and then in your live account. Use the web analyzer that was released on back in November 2017 and use those strategies so that you can become proficient in using the analyzer and placing trades and create a history of winning before you move on to trading cryptocurrency. What you'll see as you start to look at the crypto analyzer is that it's exactly like the web analyzer, just dealing with cryptocurrency. So the more you know about trading on the web analyzer, the more prepared you'll be to be successful with crypto. So I personally use the web analyzer. I tried to master Lee Allen's ninja strategy there, and after a lot of trial and error, I ended up settling in on a time frame of 4 p.m. to midnight on the web analyzer using her strategy and trading with a take profit of 5 pips and a stop loss of 25 pips. And when I started to use that strategy consistently, I found that I was really almost 100% successful. And so what it taught me is that using the analyzers as a great tool requires still discipline in your trading. And when you find that discipline and you apply the strategies, you can definitely be successful. So crypto analyzer, who is excited? Okay, if you've been using the web analyzer, this should look familiar to you. The crypto analyzer is available to us, and but what you need to know is that the nature of cryptocurrency is just very volatile. It's not a centrally controlled or regulated market, and so you have to be a disciplined trader when you engage in trading cryptocurrency. What I will say is that I've heard some people in their strategies say you have to have a $1,000 account or you have to have a minimum of a $500 account. I started testing this tool with a $300 account, and then when I taught the strategy to my team, I wanted them to see that they too could participate in trading cryptocurrency if they were disciplined with a $100 account. So just this past week, I started retrading with a new account, $100 account. Today is Thursday, started on Monday, and that account is up to $450. So I'm here to tell you, you can trade with a $100 account in the cryptocurrency arena, but you have to be disciplined. And we'll talk a little bit about that, okay? So let's delve into this crypto frenzy strategy. We're going to look at analyzing 4 key trading indicators as a basis for your decision making around entry. And so the crypto analyzer, much like the web analyzer, it's going to give you that cha-ching, you know, that money cha-ching. And when it does that, it's going to give you a high potential signal that you'll receive from the crypto analyzer, but then it'll be up to you to analyze the 4 key trading indicators that I use, if you're going to use this strategy, to decide whether or not it's time to enter the trade. Okay, so we all know, just in case you don't know, cryptocurrency, digital currency, it's a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, right? The market is decentralized. It's without the involvement of the government or a bank, which is why it's volatile, okay? Cryptocurrency, we know, can be bought and sold and in exchange or traded through brokers. I'll let you know that I use JFX as my broker. They work very well with the crypto market. And so if you're just getting started, I advise you to use your MetaTrader 4 platform to set up a JFX demo account in the MetaTrader 4 platform so that you can start there trading with the crypto analyzer and then move into trading a live JFX account when you are ready. I always tell my team, when you get a consistency of wins, that's when it's time to move into the live account. Okay, So in the quote section on your MetaTrader 4 platform, you're going to open the crypto pairs. If you've traded Forex, you know how to open pairs in the quote section. You're going to open the cryptocurrency pairs. And once you have done that, you are now ready to set up your indicators for this crypto frenzy strategy. All right, are you guys ready? I hope you are. Okay. First of all, shout out to Lee Allen. She is just a beast. I just loved everything about her ninja strategy and her leadership and her teaching through IML. Shout out to Sean Sutton, some of the people that I learned from and kind of took bits and pieces of what they offered and added my own twists and own assessments of those strategies. So we're going to, as I said, primarily look at 4 different trading indicators. All right. The first one we're going to look at, well, the first thing we're going to do is set up our charts on our MetaTrader 4 platform to show our indicators so that we can look right at our trading charts and assess the indicators when we get our signals in each different pair. And so when you're on the MetaTrader 4 platform, you're going to look at that function button. You see it here on the screen. It's circled in red. That function button will open up the ability for you to add indicators on your trading charts. And you'll see here, this is how I have mine set up. On the main chart, my first indicator, Bollinger Bands, we'll talk about those. And then in my second indicator window, the indicator window 1, relative strength index, the stochastic oscillator, and then in indicator window 2, the commodity channel index. And these are the 4 key indicators that I use to assess when I am ready to enter a cryptocurrency trade. All right, Bollinger Bands. So with looking at Bollinger Bands, price is bracketed by an upper and a lower band, okay? When the markets are more volatile, the bands get wider apart, okay? During less volatile periods, they contract. So we're going to use these Bollinger Bands as an indicator for technical analysis, right? The closer the price is to the upper band, okay, the upper band. The closer price is to upper band, the assumption is that the market has been overbought and that the price is close to that upper band, meaning that it's primed for a sell. Make sense? Okay, the closer price moves toward the lower band, the assumption is that the market is oversold and that it is now primed for a buy. Okay, so what we're looking with Bollinger Bands is these 2 outside bands, and we're looking for the candlestick to be touching or breaking through either the top band for a sell or the bottom band for a buy. A lot of times in the M1 chart, you're not even going to be able to see all 3 bands. And so for this indicator, I actually look at the M1 chart, I look at the M15 chart, and the M30 chart so that I can see the time frame of when the candlestick is primed to touch or break through that top band for a sell or that bottom band for a buy. I set it up. When you set it up in your indicators on your MetaTrader 4, you're going to set it up for period 20, deviation of 2, and apply it to the close. And this is going to set it up in your charts to look just like you see here so that you can read these indicators when you're looking in the charts to assess whether or not it's time to enter a potential buy or sell that's been called by the crypto analyzer. Okay, if it's not meeting those requirements, then you have not been able to check off that indicator and you would not enter that trade. All right. Second indicator I look at is the relative strength index. Okay, when you set that up in your MetaTrader 4, the parameters are going to be a period of 7. You're going to apply that to the close. On this particular chart, you see here, the relative strength index, or the RSI, is the green band that you see here. Okay. It measures the speed and the change of price movement, okay? And so that green band is going to oscillate between 0 and 100. It's considered ready for a sell if the green band is over 70. It's considered ready for a buy when it's below 30. So those are your 2 areas of assessment. Is it above 70 or is it below 30? If it is not, then I would not enter that trade. Then it does not meet the criteria there. Okay. So now we're going to move on to our third indicator, which I use is the stochastic oscillator. You're going to set up your parameters in MetaTrader 4 when you set up your indicators. 14, 3, and 3 is what we're looking at. And on the chart here, they're represented with the blue and the red line. So the stochastic oscillator is another momentum indicator. Okay, it measures the relationship between closing price and the price range over time. What we're doing is watching to see, number 1, have the lines crossed. Have they crossed? And then we're watching to see if it has moved into over the 80 mark for a sell or under the 20 mark for a buy. Okay, so this obviously this particular diagram doesn't meet those requirements, but we're looking to see if it's moved over 80 for a buy, for a sell, I'm sorry, or under the 20 for a buy. And so that's what we're looking for to meet in order to be able to check off that indicator. That makes sense. Lastly, and a lot of people are using MACD and some other indicators, but this is pretty much what I've settled into using for my weeks of testing the crypto analyzer. CCI, Commodity Channel Index. It's another momentum oscillator. It looks for overbought and oversold levels and trend reversal. So that's very important. So on this, we're going to set the period to 20. And what we're looking for is to see if it's reached any kind of relative extreme. What does that mean? Has it crossed zero? Okay. And because the movement of this particular indicator is always going to be between 100 and 100, has it crossed zero, and is it going in a definite direction one way or another? So for this, in this case, it has crossed zero, and it's clearly going in a definite direction for this 100 mark. And so that would meet, and that's what I'm looking for to make sure that that indicator satisfies my requirements. And so you're getting ready to delve into trading cryptocurrency. I'm sure you've heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Dash, Neo. Neo is a Chinese version of cryptocurrency. And typically the crypto analyzer is going to call those against USD. So there'll be USD pairs. What you need to know is that crypto trades swing fast. So you must consider the size of your account before you enter multiple trades, because you don't want to be margin called. You don't want to run out of margin and have to close out of a losing trade because of the swing into the negative of crypto. It swings very fast and sometimes very wide. You also want to consider your lot size based on the specific pair in the spread. What you'll learn, and what I learned from testing the analyzer, is that specific currencies, like for instance the Ripple, has a wider spread, and so you're going to go into the trade further in the negative because of that spread. And so you have to consider the size of your account. I mentioned earlier, you can trade successfully with a $100 account, but you have to be disciplined. And so when you enter the trade, you're going to set, obviously if you have a lower account, a very low lot size. My suggestion is that you start off with 0.01 until you start to see what the trends are in a live account. What I do is I enter the trade and then I watch it. But I do suggest, specifically for new traders, who are new to using the crypto analyzer, that you set a stop loss. I would suggest of at least 50 pips, and here's why. I've tested this with 25 pips, and many times I would get stopped out of the trade because of the vast swings of cryptocurrency. And so I suggest a 50 pip stop loss if you're going to set one. I tend to not set one, which is not the safest thing to do, but I do watch my trades when they're active. You can also set 5 or 10 pip take profit, but what I do is I watch the candles movement and I pull out before the reversal. So I take my cryptocurrency trading very seriously, which is why I do it when I have time to watch it. Some of you I know will have larger accounts and you'll have a larger margin to risk, but specifically if you're starting off with a smaller account, my suggestion to you is that you use discipline, that you only enter the trade, because you're going to get signals from the analyzer, and they're great high potential signals. But what you will see is when you evaluate them against the criteria, when you evaluate them against whether or not they meet the Bollinger Bands criteria, the RSI, the stochastic, and the CCI, they are still great high probability calls, but they may not be ready to enter exactly right this second. And what I've learned is that when I apply the discipline and I wait for all 4 of those indicators to be met to enter the trade, that I have been successful and in profit almost 100% of the time. And so just use discipline. Continue to learn the trends. I suggest that you use a trading plan to track your trends and progress. And I wish you very happy trading. If you'd like to know more or follow us on this crypto frenzy trading strategy, please reach out to me. I look forward to being in profit with each and every one of you. And I am so thankful for this wonderful tool, the Crypto Analyzer. Thanks so much.